Wellness. I'm your host, Jamie Dorley, with the co-host, the Godfather of Nutrition, Joe Messino. And no introduction necessary. We want to go back to my favorite team, Penn State.
Penn
All
State.
American, of course, out of New Jersey. Undefeated teams at Penn State. Steelers, of course, legend. He was the four-time Super Bowl MVP, Hall of Famer, and four-time Super Bowl winner, MVP of Super Bowl IX versus the Vikings.
The first
If I
one.
remember, 158 yards rushing and a 16-6 victory, of course.
I'm impressed.
I know my numbers. So welcome to the show and welcome to the Wine and Wellness Week, Franco Harris. How are we doing, Franco?
Doing fantastic.
Well, we appreciate it. We know
Doing
your
great.
time is so valuable and limited, so thanks so much for joining our team here today. When we talked a few times during lunches, you had shared with us your experience in wellness goes way back to helping with things like the super donut and those types of things. And, so maybe give us a little, we know the football background. We don't mind hearing those stories, of course.
Of course.
But how did you get into the
Right.
wellness and helping out so many of these kids with the school lunches and things? Because that's really exciting. And we saw how passionate you were about that.
Well, when I was with the Steelers, I started reading about health and nutrition. What are the things that you can do to help you perform better, stay healthy? What are the preventative things that you can do to help you along the way? So I just started to do a lot of reading, and then when I retired, I decided to put some of that to use, and I started a company called Franco's All natural food products.
I used to see that in the strip district years
Yeah.
ago, right? Because I
Bingo.
live
Yeah.
up the hill
Right.
from you in Mount Troy.
Right, and so when I think back, because this was around 1985, 1986, so this was early in the process
Sure was.
of this all, natural foods, but that's the direction I wanted to go in, and I started the company and sold stuff out of the back of my car.
Sounds familiar, right?
Yeah.
We,
I mean, I unloaded, loaded, delivered,
yeah.
uh, you know, collected, did all that stuff, just on my own a lot, and then it morphed into Super Bakery, and it's been unbelievable ever since. It's been a lot of fun, and with Super Bakery, we look at better for you bakery products, and we
Boy,
started
those
out
needed.
with a
Wow.
super donut and a super bun, and the super donut has minerals, vitamins, and protein in it, and it's an all natural
And this
product.
is way before the whole time with the whole protein bars and everything else.
Right.
I mean, you're going way back.
Right.
And then the concept with the donut, lower sugar, and then adding some nutrients to it, right? So these kids can get some good quality food compared to what was out there. Huh?
Right. And like along the way, you're always running into different things, and I've never stopped reading and studying. I got into organic foods, uh, just looking at different lifestyles, okay, and what's going to be the lifestyle that fit me, okay, an ex-NFL player. Um, because the information back then, which I'm glad, the information wasn't correct, but the information back then they were giving us was that NFL players, we die young. We die in our 50s. And so my thinking was, what are some of the lifestyle changes that I need to do? What can I make to just uh, help with that, and also make my quality of life good? Because a lot of players were having a lot of issues, and
Similar to any
so,
people, right? As we get older. I remember the first
right,
conversation, Joe, we were having, and you had shared with us how, like, the athletes back then and people would get bigger after the sport and they wouldn't live as long. And
right,
that's why you
right,
took a different direction.
and that was a big part of it. The lifestyle. A lot of them were in bad shape, and they weren't able to work out anymore. They weren't
Mm-hmm.
able to do
Mm-hmm.
things anymore because they're busted up,
Sure.
you know. So, but everything is information, right?
Right.
Information is
That's
key,
why we're here.
and for people to be informed and like to look at ways to help, and like if something is wrong, but also to try to do things to prevent
Hmm.
and be proactive. I always like to be proactive in things that I do.
Yeah, you're well well ahead of the curve with this whole movement, right?
Right.
And do you mind sharing your age? Because I mean, you look like you can still play. I mean, look at this guy.
Well, I'm
And with
70.
the rules nowadays, you probably
Yeah.
could, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, look at Brady. I mean,
Uh,
unbelievable,
yeah.
Brady. I mean, I just take my hat off to him. That wow, he's setting a whole new standard, and I'm hoping that a lot of guys pay attention to what he's doing and
Lifestyle. Yeah.
look into
Diet.
look into what
Everything.
he's doing.
Right.
So sorry to interrupt, but how old are you?
72.
Wow.
Woo!
Incredible. Let's hear it,
You
folks.
know what I mean?
No
So,
places. Unbelievable.
By the way, you know what? One of our colleagues is up in New England, Rashid Coates. It's his birthday today.
oh,
Maybe you could give him a nice little happy birthday present.
who's that?
His name is Rashid.
Hey, Rashid, happy birthday to you.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rashid. Happy birthday to you.
Whoa!
And many
And
more.
many more.
Hey, it's my birthday too, if you want to.
Hey.
Well, we can see
Every
the
day's your birthday, right?
we can see the Italian Army influence from Frank.
Oh,
Blue Eyes here. Yeah,
oh,
he can
oh.
sing too.
Oh my gosh. I mean, think about the Italian army. That,
Yeah.
I tell people that really brought attention to the fan clubs here in Pittsburgh. I mean, how
Yeah.
incredible was that? That when you look at it, Steelers Nation today, right? And, I think back to Tony Stagno and Al Vento and what they started because, now you have, Jarella's Gorillas,
Yeah.
Ham's Double the Shunka, and then eventually Lambert Lunatic,
Ah,
Rocky
yeah.
Flying Squirrel. Like, I mean, fan clubs were incredible and a big part of the 70s.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that made the 70s so much fun.
Yeah, sure.
And
Well, winning
and
Super
we had
Bowls
a
helped
ball.
too.
Well,
That made it fun.
like, no, I mean, winning always helps, right?
Yeah.
Winning always makes it fun. So now we're winning, and all these fan clubs and fans are going nuts, right? And it just made for just a whole atmosphere that was just wonderful. You felt the energy. You know what I mean? You just felt it, and like it just kept going. It
Every
wasn't
year.
1 year, well, 2 years.
No,
It was
no. Compounded.
year after year
That's
after
right.
year, and to me that's what made it so much. But I was telling these young people out here earlier that check out the 1970s. Be surprised how much fun it was, but also the fan clubs
Yeah.
and the Italian Army was huge part of that. And as you mentioned,
That's right.
inducting Frank Sinatra into the Italian Army.
It
How can it get any better? Than
doesn't
that?
get any better than that. He
It
actually
can't
came to
get
Three
better.
Rivers, didn't he?
No.
Where was it?
No, it was out in Palm Springs.
Oh, in Palm Springs.
Yeah, like
okay.
the great
He had a
Myron,
house there. Yeah.
the great Myron Cope. Remember Myron Cope?
Yeah,
course.
sure.
Myron Cope
Yeah.
saw him at a restaurant the evening before, and Myron told him that, there's kid Franco is here, and why don't you come to practice the next day and get inducted into the Italian Army, and Frank said he'll be there. And so Myron, this is the 3 hours difference in time, right?
Yeah.
And it's late there, but he called Tony and Al and said, Frank's coming tomorrow. You guys better hop on a plane and get out here. They hopped on a plane and then during practice, no Frank. And eventually Frank showed up right behind him and
Nice.
had a little ceremony,
Unbelievable.
and it was a great moment.
Oh, yeah.
A great moment.
Yeah.
Brought national spotlight to it.
Yeah, I think a lot what you're talking about, not only the team, but the fans, the camaraderie back there, right? The loyalty that you guys played together for so long.
Right. Oh, but I want to mention also that, okay, so we we practiced in Palm Springs to play San Diego that weekend. If we beat San Diego, we won our conference, like our division for
Right.
I think the first time in history, really. And we beat San Diego. And now we won our division, and that set us up for the following playoff, the first playoff game the following week with the Oakland Raiders.
Ah,
And-
yeah.
those guys.
And like that game set us up. And I do want to say that after, and this is my rookie year, right? 1972. After the game, I was hand delivered a telegraph from Frank Sinatra after the game,
Nice.
congratulating me on
That's
that. And I wish
Still
I
have
still
it?
had it.
Ah.
Maybe it's somewhere, but
Wow.
telegraph
but
back then, that would be like a text message.
right,
Today, yeah, right.
No,
right.
but they hand me the
Yeah.
telegram right then and there.
Awesome.
And that was pretty special for Frank Sinatra to have that top of mind.
Sure was. I'm telling you, that
Yeah.
turned it around. That made it national. That when Frank endorsed and became a member of the Italian Army.
Oh yeah, and the
Right.
thing that
That's
that's
great.
at the roots that now no matter what city you go to in the country, I lived in Tampa. There's always a Steeler bar.
There's always a Steelers bar. Steelers Nation is far and wide,
It sure is.
and it is great when you go to away games.
And the
How
crowd,
can you tell?
more
Yeah.
crowd.
Steelers Nation is there.
Well, they did a thing down in Miami now. They begged the fans not to sell the tickets. To the
Right.
Steelers. There was more
Right.
fans there then.
Right.
They said, "Yeah, you can't help it."
But think about 1972, 50 years ago. That was a
Mm.
big start of it all.
It sure was. Yep.
And it continues today.
And I read something recently. One of my clients actually posted it, and they says the NFL finally got something right this year. So on the exact 50th anniversary, Immaculate Reception, the Steelers and Raiders are playing this year.
Playing again.
Yeah.
Yes, we
on the
are.
exact date, 50
So,
years later. So
50 years
Where-
later.
where? Is it here or there?
Yeah, well, it's not the exact date. It's one day later.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But it is the same weekend.
Okay. So
Okay.
we got it close.
Yeah, because December 23rd is the exact date, but the game is on December 24th. But 50 years ago, December 23rd was on a Saturday. This year, December 24th is on a Saturday.
Right.
Oh, all right.
So it's the same day of the week, but
Is it in Oakland or here?
no, it's here in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Here
Yeah,
in
well,
Pittsburgh.
we take a couple tickets, wouldn't we, Jen?
Well, we're getting the box. Franco, you're more than welcome to come to the World of Wellness box.
Oh, there it
Hey,
is. Now
hey,
we're talking.
There's my son.
Hey,
Get on
hey,
that right
hey,
away.
we go further than that. Hey, man, we can shoot you guys up.
Oh!
Hey, now, you know what? I'm ready to go. No doubt about it. So I always want to play on the Steelers.
On Christmas Eve, huh?
Yeah, I would give it my life for it. So
I'll give up cooking the 7 fishes for that. I forget about
Oh, that's
it.
right. Yeah.
all right. So it sounds like at least we're on the sidelines for the game.
Yeah.
You know what? You need a couple bodyguards. Me and Joe can help you out. So we'd be more than happy to go down and cheer you guys on. So that's a big date in Steeler history. It seemed like that was a turning
Yes, it is.
point. And we were at the lunch recently, and you were sharing this.
What's interesting is that the Immaculate Reception is the first playoff touchdown ever in Steelers history.
So
First touchdown ever
Mm.
in Steelers playoff history. And that's a heck of a way to start.
So that means that's your first touchdown in playoff history.
My first
It's
touchdown,
Bradshaw's first touchdown pass,
Bradshaw's first
and the
touchdown
Steelers'
pass,
first touchdown. I mean,
and like the Steelers' first playoff win ever.
and they started in
playoff history.
1933. I don't know.
For
you
40
were
years later is the first
incredible.
time. 40 years
And
took them to accomplish, to get it going, and boy, did we get it going.
maybe you can elaborate on that because so many people nowadays in this world it's instant gratification. I remember you sharing with us at lunch how you guys were trained to finish strong, and inevitably in all those games, the third and fourth quarter were yours. And I think nowadays everybody wants something so quick. So can you share with that all that dedication that went into those hard-earned victories?
Well, I mean, especially the fourth quarter, right? Like I feel that the game is either won or lost in the fourth quarter. And so that's when you have to be able to perform. And and I trained to be able to perform in the fourth quarter. That was my training and that was my mental attitude that
Right.
that you prepare yourself when other people are tired,
Yeah.
you have to still perform. You have to make things happen. You have to make the play. And
It's the same in life.
and like luckily, there were some big plays in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl 13, the trap play up the middle,
Oh yeah.
20-yard touchdown. And I know the
Yeah.
other team was complaining as you ran right up the middle, almost untouched. And that separated you guys from the Cowboys. Super Bowl 14, down 19-17 in the fourth quarter versus the very underdog Rams. And then there they go. Boom, Stallworth again, touchdown.
Bradshaw, Starworth,
You know,
boom,
those,
big plays,
those plays are legendary.
and we had the players to make plays, and big defensive plays. In that Super Bowl you're talking about, Lambert's interception. You know, but our defense, as you know, made a ton of great plays.
Yeah, I loved how the team evolved because the first two Super Bowls were more defense and running based, and then when they changed the rules, that the Mel Blunt rule, right, where you couldn't
Right.
hit the receiver anymore because nobody can catch a pass against him. You guys changed all the rules in the sports, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay, so we can do more passing, and you guys would win 35-31. And the first Super Bowls were low scoring, so it was
Right.
incredible how the team evolved from it was one era to
Yeah.
the next. It went from the old school to the new school overnight.
And that's why I tell people, I said, that shows how good we were, the quality of our players, that we won 2 Super Bowls before the rule changes and won 2 Super Bowls after the rule changes with the same people.
Mm.
And the 1979 team was a team that was an all drafted team. There was no free agency, no one traded.
Wow.
The 79 Super
I didn't
Bowl
know that.
team, from the rookie to us old guys, everyone was drafted by the Steelers.
Wow. And that's
And
something unheard of today.
unheard of and unheard of before and hasn't been heard of since. But
Mm.
to be able to do that and have that happen was quite remarkable.
Oh yeah, it's incredible because the first two teams, 21-17, 16-6, then they not only changed the rules on you, they made you play two more games. They went to 16 games in 78, and you guys still had the best record, still beat the Cowboys again, right? I know you really
We
like that
love
part.
we love beating them boys.
I saw an interview with Roger Staubach recently, and with another guy, and he says Roger says we can beat the Steelers. He says he wants to play them again today. The guy says, "Will he ever let?" He goes, "No, he will not let it go. This one burns him inside, even though he won a couple anyway." He says the fact that he couldn't get those victories, but you guys always seem to win at the end. I mean, you go back to Super Bowl 10 with the swan catches, right? These are stuff you would never see anymore. Unbelievable. And the running against the Vikings and then the transition. But you guys always finish so strong. Like Joe said, you apply that to your life too.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. There's 4 quarters, and I'm in my fourth quarter, so time for me to perform.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right on the money. I
And
agree.
you continue to evolve. We asked you at lunch if you are going to retire. You said retire from what, right? So here you are all these years later working on food, and you didn't stop there.
Right.
Now you're working with these silver infused towels. So how did this come about? Because it's fascinating to me because we've always used colloidal silver in the clinic, right?
Right.
And we have that, but now you have this actually infused in the towel. So how did you get involved with this team?
Well, first of all, learning about silver. Silver is amazing. Uh, when you think about science, and there's been a lot of development in science, and but Mother Nature has a say in things too. And my feeling is that anything that's happened in this world in a natural way, that Mother Nature has a balance to it. I mean, that's just
Hmm.
just my feeling. And with a lot of ailments and things that have to be dealt with, with antibiotics and that sort of thing, is that there's that natural fighter in silver, and silver's been around for a couple thousand years. And what's interesting is when you think about it, when people were eating with utensils, how did they know to make it silverware?
That's a good one, right?
How did they know that far back, that using silverware,
Real silver. Yeah.
Yeah.
that there would never be any bacteria or any type of virus, anything
Yeah.
on
the
that
food.
silver? All they had to do was just rinse the food, then rinse it off with water,
Yeah. That's it.
and it's ready to be used again.
Wow.
It is what we call silver clean once again. No bacteria on that silver spoon.
Right.
And I'm saying, how did they know that? And so they incorporated silver into a number of different things. And then uh, I heard of this invention at Penn State.
Of course.
Okay, where
My favorite school. I don't know what
Our
Joe's favorite
favorite.
is. Yeah, our favorite.
Absolutely.
Joe's favorite
All the
today.
way.
and and so they developed this method of bringing even more, uh, like I guess I want to say, uh, power into using the silver. And so I looked into it, and I said, this is very interesting. And so I said, I'm gonna get involved in this, right? And so we got involved and bought the silver formula and developed the silver, and we have been incorporating it into different products, and to keep these products silver clean.
Which is trademarked, by the way, isn't it?
And oh yeah,
Silver clean.
silver
This
clean.
guy loves trademarks.
Keep
Yeah.
it silver clean and odor free, because a lot of odor is caused by bacteria,
Mhm.
and so to keep it clean and odor free, we have what we call our silver clean
Hmm.
formula, and and we incorporated it into towels. And so I've been using the silver towel for years. And
You were telling me
and
yesterday you
and so
travel with them, right?
right. I travel, especially the last couple of years. Um, when if you're in a hotel, sometimes it might be hard to get towels. But even before that, I traveled with my silver towel and always use my silver towel. I use it, just hang it up, and ready to go, use it again. And you can watch it whenever you feel you want to watch it. But it's always going to be silver clean and always going to be fighting the bacteria, because all of us
Hmm.
have bacteria on our
Hmm.
skin,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
And there's good and bad bacteria,
Sure.
right? But we have bacteria on our skin, and so using the silver clean towel just helps in the whole cleaning
And now
and
that's the
cleaning
question I
process.
get from everybody
First
already.
question.
First question: how often do you have to wash it? And you just said, "What? You wash whenever you want. You don't have to."
Yeah, like whenever you want.
Yeah. Isn't
And
that great?
you know,
And silver goes back to the Holy Roman Empire. I love how you say Mother's Nature. We always call it nature's antibiotic silver,
Sure.
right.
right?
Yeah.
It's been around since 400 BC. So it's been around a long time as that. And I love how you tied in with the silverware.
That is
Right.
great.
And
Right.
now here we are years later. We have the liquid coil silver. Now we have silver infused towels.
Yep.
So I really love how with natural ingredients you can take the concept and apply it across the board,
Right.
Because that way you get the
Right.
benefits of the liquid and now with the towels.
Right. But just as you mentioned, nature's antibiotic, and I mean that's a good way to position it, but we're able to use it uh, in in different forms, and we wanted to do it with the towel.
So is it woven in, or how is it? Is it infused?
We do it both ways.
Both ways. Okay.
Yeah. We do it with silver thread, and also we do it with infused
Okay.
into it.
So it's
And-
threaded in. They didn't stop there. Then
They
they
didn't stop
further
there.
infused it into the towel. I love
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
when they wash it, it's okay. It doesn't eliminate all the silver or anything.
No, like silver will last for the life of the product.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Good.
So when the product is over,
So these are available now at the World of Wellness, and are they
yes,
in?
they are.
Got them right here. We have them on sale, so I know we're all going to support Franco and his team.
We have three
got-
different sizes.
Yeah.
A hand.
Right.
This is the sport hand towel.
Right, just sport hand towel, that a great towel to have when you sweat, because when you sweat, what causes the odor on your shirt when you sweat, that's the bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
So when t-shirts smell, socks smell, all that kind of stuff smells, that's from bacteria. And so to wipe off, yourself off, this is a good workout
Well, that's
towel.
fantastic because I go to the gym, 5, 6 days a week. I like to sweat a lot, right?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
the towels at the gym or the ones you bring and throw in your bag, they're going to get loaded with bacteria. So here I'm wiping my head.
That's the thing.
Maybe that explains a lot here, right?
Then that bacteria gets in your bag, stays
Uh-huh.
in your bag,
Uh-huh.
and eventually your bag starts to smell. But
Oh, yeah.
but bacteria is there. Okay, now this is a shower towel. Okay, so now some people use shower towels for workout towels too, but also as a shower towel, so you can use it for both. As your workout towel, if you're on a treadmill or working out, you need to remove the sweat. That you have a silver clean towel.
No
Removing
need
that
to
sweat.
spray it down, right?
Right,
You
no
just
need to
wipe it
spray
with
it
the
down.
silver.
There you
And
go.
and this one here is a beautiful bath towel. So once again, this is a heavier, nice, really nice bath towel.
I think it'd be
Like
good
if that's
to
the
put
size
that
you
at the
want.
pool or the beach too. It's a
Right.
thicker, heavier towel. So
Mhm.
really nice, high quality. I tell you what, these are second to none.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Beautiful.
travel a lot. Some of these hotels, the towels are like sandpaper, and some of them are real nice. But
Right.
these are great quality. I got to commend you guys on that. Love them.
Thank
So
you.
Franco goes to a hotel. He brings his own towels. He uses them there. He doesn't use the hotel towels. He leaves. They probably think, "Oh, this guy don't even shower."
and like it's tough because I mean, during COVID, if I'm going out here and there, and I mean, sometimes you have to shower 3-4 times a day, right? After each time you go out,
Hmm.
and so if I'm traveling, a lot of times I like to take one towel, so try to time it so where it can kind of dry,
Dry in between.
and sometimes I even use a silver thinner towel
Mm.
than this, so it dries quicker.
So you can use the towel. And you don't have to wash it every time.
Not to wash it,
No.
knowing that it's silver clean, and that the bacteria from your body will be eliminated because
Oh, I like that. I didn't
Soon
think of that
as-
idea.
as soon as bacteria hits, the silver releases ions, and these ions attack the bacteria and smother the bacteria, and it totally surrounds the bacteria
Good
and
stuff.
smothers it.
Like the steel curtain
And
would. Earl Campbell, right? Yeah.
yeah, they swarm.
They
and
swarm.
You know what I mean? And but the silver ions in silver is just amazing, as we talked about.
I'm thinking so many different applications, right? Just for the everyday person.
Mhm.
I would love this in college. I didn't wash my towels very much. I mean, and, what about people camping or military? There's so many
This is-
purposes of this, right?
Well, we sell the military now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Oh, great. I love
And,
it.
we've been selling the military for, for years.
Mm.
So, but yeah, camping or just out, well, we're hoping the silver towel can just become your towel.
Why
what I
wouldn't it be?
Why
They're
wouldn't
not
Why
like they're
wouldn't?
$200 a piece. I know sometimes you bring out new technology and the product is great, but the price is so outrageous. These are right in line with regular towels.
Yes.
It is very important for us that, that's what we want. We want it to be a towel for everyone.
Right.
Okay. This is, for everybody. Everybody really could, could help in our fight against bacteria.
Right.
And,
Well, I'm now thinking of other application. Could you use this in the kitchen or a dish towel or something like that? Well, this probably should be the dish
My
towel
new
now,
Mupine.
right?
Yeah,
Any-
there you go.
any application. what I
Oh,
mean? So-
especially in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, God.
Right. You know what I mean? So, I mean, people can just use their own imagination and where they take it and how they use it.
Well, I love it. We have a lot of people here. We know people are going to take advantage. Joe, do we have any incentives? And
Yeah, we
and,
sure do.
discounting
We sure
programs
do.
for all the people here waiting to get
So-
towels.
The sport towels, okay, normally $19.98, on sale $15.98.
$15.
15.
Nothing.
The shower towel, normally $29.95, $23.95, and the big one, normally $39.95, it's $31.95. So you're saving
Wow.
money all the way around.
Yeah, and you
know?
don't got to wash it as
Yeah.
much. It's antibacterial. There's
You
so
know,
many
yeah, and if you
applications.
buy cheap towels, you got to replace them every so many months because they wear out.
And the cheap,
Right?
cheap towels I hear now are gathering a lot of bacteria.
Gathering a lot of
Right? We're
bacteria.
having fun here, but seriously, you
This
wipe
is
that
so
on there.
true.
How many
Yeah.
people come into the wellness center with skin
Right.
issues, right?
Mhm.
Right.
All the
Infections now,
time.
right? It's just
Oh,
it further exposes our body.
absolutely. And like I always look at it also that, what happens if someone cuts themselves?
Hmm.
Well, if you wrap it in a silver towel, that's going to protect that wound. You know what I mean? Like, silver.
Yeah,
is-
and think
is-
of a massage. We
Silver
have
is
muscle and
just
massage
incredible.
therapy here. This is the towel that should be there.
Yeah,
Because it's all
yep.
there's so many applications, absolutely
Yeah.
endless. Yeah,
So we love it. We are here with Hall of Famer and Steel legend Franco Harris, being so generous to join us at the World of Wellness. This is Wine and Wellness Week number 97 with the co-host Joe Messino and yours truly, Jamie Dorley. We're live at World of Wellness until 5 p.m.
yes,
today.
we are. Still
And
time
if
to
you
come
can't make
down.
it down. It's okay. You can call the office. And what's the number, Joe?
412-922-9355 or 922-WELL.
And silver towels are waiting for you.
There you
go.
go.
Come
Come
on,
on
they're waiting
down.
for
I
you.
love the towels right there. I love the different colors. Great packaging. These are high quality towels. You must be scratching your head. Well, why are they selling towels at World of Wellness? These are infused with colloidal silver, right? Silver that's been around and has been around since
You
the
wanna do
Holy
something with
Roman
these?
Empire as nature's antibiotics. It looks like we got a little care bag.
It looks
here.
like we got a
We didn't
little.
stop with
Yeah.
the discounts, so we're doing some giveaways, huh?
Well, just want to, have a couple of T-shirts that we can do as giveaways. So, Immaculate Reception game was against the Oakland Raiders in my rookie year. Okay, in my rookie year, we also played the Oakland Raiders in the first regular season game. And that was my rookie year, and I had to start. And so that was a surprise. I had to start my rookie year in my first NFL regular season game. Okay, so we'll give everybody a chance to guess how many yards I gained in that first game, and the closest one to it gets one of our anniversary 50-year
Oh, here we go.
Look at that.
you know,
Signed. I love it.
anniversary
Yeah,
T-shirt.
All right, let's hear some guesses. We'll go around the horn. How
Here's
many
some
yards
guesses.
did Franco get? in
My
his
first
NFL
NFL
game?
regular season game.
It's more than one and less than 1,000.
50?
50. Good guess.
I'd say 150.
150.
Good guess. I like this guy.
Ooh.
25.
Good guess.
147.
I wasn't even born.
You can
Take a
still guess.
And like these guys were.
75.
Zach, how many yards did he get?
180.
Oh, yeah, that's my son, of course. Yeah, good guess.
105.
105. Okay, I guess that's
Fred
130.
and Carol.
I guess my age, 74.
Oh, there we go.
you're the winner.
Oh!
74? Is that
No,
right?
no, she gets 50.
Oh, 50.
No. I mean, you're the closest
Okay.
to it. I got nowhere near 50. I only got 28.
Oh.
Wow, 28 yards. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but you got him back at the
Well,
end.
come on down, young lady. Meet Franco Harris
Oh.
and get your free outfit
Okay.
here. So you can come in. Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
Don't be shy. Oh, I like that one.
That one is nice.
Well, I have different sizes. Any particular size you would like?
Large.
Large, yeah, there's a large in here
Yeah, we're
somewhere.
getting a picture here with Franco. So we never met a camel we don't like. So
Nice.
classic. You got the Minnesota Vikings shirt
There's
on.
a
large.
large in there somewhere.
Okay.
There's a large.
Okay.
Here we go.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wait, hold on one
Thank you.
second. Hold on one second.
Oh,
Let
there you go.
me see. Can you hold it up?
Yeah. Let's get another picture of her holding up the T-shirt. Joe.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you. Awesome job.
All right, good.
The other winner is 180 yards because that's my son. He's smart. Let's compliment the big guy.
Hey, listen, I wish, right?
Yeah, but
know.
you got him back later in the year.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
You got 1,000 yards that year. I know that.
Right. Didn't start out well. You know what I mean?
But
strong,
finish
just like
strong.
always.
Oh.
One of my favorite games is when you guys played the Cleveland Browns and you and your cohort, Rocky Blyer, in the backfield, right? I wanted to hear you tell his story.
What year
Both
was that?
had 70-yard runs right up the middle, back to back.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
That was in Cleveland. I
Yes,
think.
that's what I love the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you did the same play, the Steeler trap, right up the gut, boom.
That looks nice on you.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Incredible. Yeah, there we go.
Love
Let's
it.
get the shirts here, too.
Oh, okay. Let me see. One more. Okay. So on this fourth down play, with like almost 60 yards to go, fourth down, no more timeouts. How much time was on the clock? You can take a
Fourth
guess and
down.
see who gets the closest. Anybody want to take a first guess?
I know the answer, so I won't guess. But
A minute?
lower.
Can't tell them that.
I'm not a good player.
58.
Jeff Lambert.
You say 47?
No blunt.
5 seconds?
I'll say 10.
10 seconds?
5 seconds.
No, she already said 5 seconds.
Okay. 9 seconds.
9 seconds?
Carol,
Oh, 3.
3 seconds?
what do you think, G? You looking it up?
No.
Yo,
Ah,
no,
yeah.
Anybody take a guess? 4 seconds? Okay.
How many seconds, G? You want to take a shot?
No, something else.
Okay, we done? Okay, it was 22 seconds.
My fingers up.
22 seconds. So what, 10 seconds was the closest? Okay.
Yeah,
you
well,
get a
come on
t-shirt.
down, young man. Keeping the family here.
Okay,
Let's give you a family picture when you're all
okay,
done.
you XL or 2XL? 2XL?
I don't know. XL's good at least.
Pardon me?
XL, I think would be good. XL.
You think? Okay. because you,
Now we have double.
There's 2X right there. Hold it up. See if it,
Yeah.
see how it looks.
Get those shoulders in there. Oh, okay, buddy.
Hold that up
We'll
on
hold it up
Jamie.
for you. Let's get
what do you think? I think that side looks good.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay.
All right.
Good with that.
Slide in a little
All
bit.
right.
We got a nice picture with you holding up the shirt with
All right.
Franco.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Congrats, buddy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, she's taking a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me hold it up for you. It's okay. Teamwork.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Teamwork.
Never know when you need a hand, right?
That's right.
There we go, buddy.
All right.
Good
Good
job.
stuff.
Did you get a shot? You got a couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. We want to do one more?
Let's do one
or-
more.
Okay. Okay. So what would be like the question?
I got a good
Mm.
question. Is that okay?
Yep.
When Franco won the Super Bowl MVP in the 16-6 drubbing of the Minnesota Vikings, they barely had any yards to team. Franco was MVP. How many yards did he have? I mentioned it earlier. How many yards?
158.
There we go. You got it right on the button. This guy's a good listener.
All right.
He wasn't born, but he's a good listener. Come on.
That's
down,
right. He
buddy.
wasn't born.
Yeah. he was out of high school by then. Okay, come on.
What size? Extra large or large? Large. Okay.
How's things in Mount Holly?
That's
Now,
XL.
Holly. Oh, hey now.
Whoa, you hitting home.
Yeah, you're going way back.
Yeah.
This is before Penn State.
And so you know about New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, is there a large? in
This is
it?
a large right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Black, you want black or gold? Black.
I'm
All right.
trying to think if we have a no large.
Yeah, Mount Holly's like Sunday before
Wait, come on up. Pitch stick.
You're right.
Stay
Yeah.
right here. Phil will go over there.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, great job.
Okay.
Good job. All right, man.
Okay.
So I know Franco's pressed for time, but do we have any questions from the audience?
Questions? No questions?
Questions
Okay.
about him, his house, football, life, anything? Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, what do you think about the prospects of their new quarterback, Kenny Pickett?
Oh,
Oh.
we're going to modern day Kenny Pickett right out of Pitt. So
Yeah, out of Pitt. I think that's exciting. Exciting. No way did I think or anybody thought he'd be there.
Yes,
On
exactly.
the 20th pick.
Nope.
And, like I watched the kid a few times and I said, wow, I was impressed. But now he's coming into the next level.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And I'm not sure what his expectations are of himself, but all of us rookies have challenging times. But how you overcome those challenging times is really what makes the player and makes the career. So, he has a lot of potential. I mean, he's a winner, but now going to the next level, it takes a lot more.
At least we didn't make the same mistake twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Passing up that.
And
big
like also,
quarterback.
he has a Penn State tight end to throw to.
oh,
Oh,
well, there you go. Because Penn State
Friar
have
Moose.
great hands. So I have a question for you because I love how you share all the wisdom with us. Right? Always ties back into Penn State. So share some of the wisdom because I think a lot of people nowadays, maybe they don't have the same ability to overcome adversity. So like some of the things you experienced in camp or some struggles, because everyone looks at you and says, "Oh, it's so easy for Franco. He was always good. He was always
Well-
smart." So what are some of the things you have done that you can share with the next generation to overcome some of those challenges you faced?
you guys know he has 8 siblings? There was 9 of you, right?
Right.
There's a challenge.
Yeah, fighting for that.
Fighting
dinner,
for
right?
that dinner.
Yeah, and then Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Whoever gets there first eats the most. Okay. So, but, my great coach, Joe Paterno, You know, always said that like the will to win is important, but the will to prepare is
Mm,
vital. You know,
mm.
so the time and effort you put into preparing yourself really really makes a difference. Now I tell people I had a good career at Penn State. It wasn't great, but it was good. Okay, and I didn't make All American at Penn State.
Yeah, I
But
voted for
thank
you.
you,
I voted
thank
for
you.
you. Undefeated,
But
sharing the backfield with Lydell
Lydell
Mitchell and John
yeah,
Mitchell.
Capoletti. I mean, there was
oh
a
oh
lot
yeah,
of people back there.
right right. But and and like I was good. So, but what shocked everybody that that I was the first running back drafted that year. Shocked everybody.
Over your teammate Lydell, who had all
Oh,
the
well,
publicity and
the All American, I think, with Johnny Musso from
mm,
Alabama, Lydell. I think who else was All American running backs, but I was the first one taken. I was surprised. The whole world was surprised, and my teammates were really dumbfounded and surprised. Right. So, like, I guess somebody saw something,
Chuck Noll.
and so after I got drafted, I just said, Franco, now you're going to the next level, and you better get ready.
Mm.
And I worked out. I mean, every day I went to work out. Well, and I want to say, if I missed a day, I felt like I sinned, right? I mean, it was no. I put a lot of time and effort uh, into my training of running and lifting and all that sort of stuff, and I got in incredible shape.
Well, you were a new class of
And,
running back, but I mean, the big guy that could run fast. I mean, you had
uh,
the size and the speed. I mean, that
yeah,
was just, it
and
was
like
usually one or the other.
and like when I came in, I know they said 230, but I weighed 222, and never was above 225.
Mm.
And uh, but I was always in tip top shape, and that really made a difference. Put in the time and effort uh, in into getting in shape.
Hmm.
Mentally strong, your body's strong. Your body's ready because it takes a lot of pounding. But the thing you're talking about is that, as I was talking earlier, as rookies, we all face those challenges, and we face those moments that will make you or break you,
Mm.
right? So I'm here, I'm a rookie. Preseason, I'm having a pretty good preseason, right? And so the regular season starts, and people telling me, well, Franco, regular season is different than preseason. I said, it can't be that much different, right? You know. And so we played that first regular season game against the Raiders. And oh my gosh, the speed, the violence, the
Hence
whole
the 28
attitude was
yards.
like,
Yeah.
man, I was not ready for that. And I'm on the bottom of the pile. They're saying, we're going to kill you, rookie. I'm going, oh my gosh. I'm like, man, it didn't go well, right?
Oh.
You know, then the next game, I think I still had to start. I played, and I'm trying to think if that was the game where I fumbled. I think it cost us the game. The next game, I don't think they played me. Uh,
Wow.
the next game, I think maybe I touched the ball 2 or 3 times. And I'm in the doghouse, right? And I'm saying to myself, don't give up, Franco. Keep working, stay focused, keep working out.
That's right.
Don't get down on yourself. Everybody else is down on me. Said, don't get down on yourself. And then I just made you know how you make a commitment?
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, the next time they put me in, they'll never take me out. And that's what I had in my mind, right?
And that's where
The
it
next
starts.
time they put me in, they'll never take me out. And in football, as we know, injuries happen all the time,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
So when a back gets injured, Harris get in there, first 100-yard game, first NFL touchdown, and went on to get 1,000 yards and Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
So
And the rest is history,
The
as
rest
they
is
say,
history,
folks.
you know.
Hall of Famer.
Well, I love all the
Franco
wisdom
Harris.
you bring because to me it's so much about sports and life. And I
Right.
always say to my kids, I says, sports imitates life.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And I says it's okay to lose, but don't ever enjoy it. Right.
and don't ever give up,
Yeah. And that's
You
the
know,
second part.
because
Right.
there'll be tomorrow. There'll be a tomorrow. And
Jamie and I talk about coaches with health all the time, and you were lucky to have two great coaches with Joe and Chuck.
oh my gosh,
Right.
I mean, two of the best
Two
ever.
of the best
I mean,
ever.
you know what? And had a
And
great,
his whole career, it wasn't like they switched coaches. I mean,
No.
it was one
Right.
guy.
had a great high school program. Had a great high school. Penn State was incredible. And Joe, as you mentioned, my freshman and sophomore year, we were undefeated, number 2 in the country. And then come to the Steelers. But one thing people have to understand, when I came to the Steelers, they were rated the worst team in NFL history.
That's-
They were the
Yeah,
worst team in
worst
NFL
team.
history.
Yeah.
And starting in '69 with the draft of Mean Joe Green,
Uh-huh.
little by little, it started to change.
And then there was a dynasty.
And then how lucky was I that everything clicked in 1972 and went on to win, I believe, the first division championship ever for the
Mhm.
Pittsburgh Steelers. The largest number of wins they ever had. And we had 11 victories that year, which was incredible. And we beat some good teams. And then that starts to give you confidence and belief in yourself. And where we felt that we can compete against anyone. I tell people that certain milestones and the Immaculate Reception game, beating the Oakland Raiders in the end like that was so important in so many ways because people always said the Steelers always found a way to lose, right? And once again, that almost happened.
That almost happened, right?
Where we were winning for 48 minutes. For 58 minutes.
And then the snake.
And then Kenny Stabler made an unbelievable play. That play would be an incredible play, if it wasn't
It's
for
been
the
erased,
Immaculate
though.
Reception.
Thank you. Because, it was
Right.
Nobody remembers it now. Yeah.
So once again, in the last 2 minutes, we're winning, and now we're losing, and people are saying once again, the Steelers found a way to lose. And even Mr. Rooney left his box.
I was just thinking of that.
And
Yeah,
got
he
on,
missed it.
and got on the elevator, and that's that famous elevator ride,
Uh-huh.
down to the locker room. And he got on that elevator as a loser
He got off and you were a winner.
and came off a winner.
Wow.
And so that was a big victory.
That was a
way.
crossroads, right?
Sure
Right.
was.
Gave you guys that, that boost of confidence you needed.
Right.
And then
And then the other game, and once again, it was the Raiders, right?
Of course.
The 1974 championship game, when we had to go play Oakland in Oakland. And when we beat Oakland in Oakland for the championship on our way to the Super Bowl, that was an unbelievable feeling. That was right then and there. when we beat Oakland in Oakland, we knew we were the best team in football.
Mhm.
We knew
No stopping it.
we were a great team at that time. But we weren't cocky. We were so confident, but now we knew we were a great team.
Mhm.
And that changes everything when you know you're great.
Is that
And
was that the moment? 'Cause
that
next
was the
week-
moment when we beat the Raiders in Oakland in that game. We knew we were a great team. And as a matter of fact, we felt we were the best team,
Mhm.
but not in a cocky way. And so, and then in the 1976 season, when we lost Terry Bradshaw, we had to win 9 games to make the playoffs. We did it. But then we ended up losing the championship game
Mhm.
against the Raiders.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, 24/7.
Was that-
I remember you and
You
you and
both-
Rocky were out with
both
sprained
hurt.
ankles.
Yeah.
All the running backs were out except one.
Yeah.
So Steelers and Raiders had some tough games,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
Okay,
you turned the tide.
The
because-
difference between confidence and cocky is
Yeah.
confidence can back it up.
right, and back it up as you said.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was an
Well-
amazing run. You know, you guys winning that first one in Super Bowl 9 versus the Vikings, then 10. And then maybe your best team was the next year, and then you guys fell a little short. And then it looked like you guys regrouped and then won 2 more. So incredible. I loved all the stories. I got goosebumps all over my body right now. So brings back the golden era of football for me was the
Yeah.
70s, of course.
Exactly.
You know, that's when football was really football. And you know, I
Yeah,
think
but
the-
well, I know we, because of our age and what we experienced, but I want to say that since the 70s, the Steelers have been incredible, because to go ahead and win 2 more Super Bowls,
Mhm.
one by Cowher, one by Tomlin,
incredible.
is pretty incredible. So to keep that level of play up for say 50 years,
Yeah, after you had said they
Remarkable.
were ranked the lowest team in history.
right?
If you would tell a person now, they would say, "Oh, wow, that's not true.
Can't
They're
be.
the
Yeah.
number 1 or 2 team in history." Yeah,
Yeah, the first 40 years, the worst ever, and these next 50 years have been incredible. The building of Steelers Nation.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
Glad-
glad you're here
glad
with
you
us.
guys.
Thanks so much,
Thanks,
Franco.
Franco.
You're
Thank
not only
you.
a Pittsburgh legend, but an American hero. We love everything that you do. Your commitment to helping kids and helping people in wellness, really commendable. And we're so appreciative of your generosity, of your time today, and all these stories. Of course, me and Joe, we're not done yet. We'll get some more next time, but we love all
Sounds
the
good.
stories you share, not only about sports, but about life in
Life.
general. So thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks to
Okay.
Joe. Thanks
Thanks.
to everyone here.
Bazan.
And,
Okay.
appreciate everything. So, folks, here we go. We have the Franco Harris endorsed silver infused towels. I see a couple of gentlemen. First one picks them up already right over there. Thank you for the support. And
Thank you.
we got plenty in stock here, so come on down. World of Wellness, we're here till 5 p.m. right here at 2419 Baldwick Road. If you can't make it, give us a call. Joe, what's that number?
412-922-WELL 9355.
Get well and stay well, people.
Yeah.
Have a great day.